The company that says it builds the safest AI in the world just left 3,000 confidential documents sitting in a public database. No password, no login. Anyone could see them. And inside, the most powerful AI model ever created. One that even Anthropic themselves says poses unprecedented cybersecurity risks. This is the story of how Claude Mythos leaked, what it can do, and why the entire tech industry is now scrambling. Here is exactly what happened. Anthropic uses a content management system to publish blog posts, images, and documents to their website. Think of it like a giant filing cabinet behind their website. The problem? That filing cabinet was unlocked, wide open, no authentication required. A cybersecurity researcher at Cambridge, Alexander Powells, confirmed that nearly 3,000 unpublished assets were sitting there. Draft blog posts, internal PDFs, employee documents, marketing materials, logos, and most critically, a draft announcement for a model called Claude Mythos. Fortune magazine discovered it first and contacted Anthropic. Only then did they lock it down. The spokesperson called it, quote, human error in the CMS configuration, not a hack, not a sophisticated attack. They just forgot to click private. So, what is Claude Mythos? According to the leaked documents, it is by far the most powerful AI model Anthropic has ever built. They call it a step change in capabilities, not an incremental improvement, a step change. It sits in a brand new tier called Capybara, above Haiku, above Sonnet, above Opus. This is a new category entirely. Think of it this way: Opus was the top, Mythos is the tier above the top. Anthropic confirmed it in their official response. Quote, we are developing a general purpose model with meaningful advances in reasoning, coding, and cybersecurity. We consider this model a step change and the most capable we have built to date. End quote. Let us break down what Mythos can actually do. First, reasoning. Dramatically better at complex multi step problems. Long chain reasoning. Synthesizing information from dozens of sources. Breaking down problems that would confuse any existing model. Second, coding. Not just writing code, understanding entire code bases, finding bugs humans miss, refactoring systems with architectural awareness. The benchmark scores versus Opus 4.6 are described as dramatically higher. Third, and this is the big one, cybersecurity. Claude Mythos can find zero-day vulnerabilities in production code bases, not theoretical ones. Real, previously unknown security holes in real software. Anthropic's own internal assessment says it is currently far ahead of any other AI model in cyber capabilities. Now, here is where it gets scary. Anthropic themselves wrote in the leaked documents that this model presages an upcoming wave of AI that can exploit vulnerabilities in ways that far outpace defenders. Read that again. The company building this model is warning that it could help hackers run large scale cyber attacks. This is dual use technology at its most extreme. The same model that can audit your code for security holes can also find those holes for attackers. And it does it faster than any human team. This is why Anthropic called it an unprecedented cybersecurity risk. Their own words. But Mythos was not the only thing that leaked. Hidden in that same public database were details of a secret, invite only CEO retreat in the United Kingdom. Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, was scheduled to attend. This was not a public conference. This was a private gathering of CEOs from the largest European companies. The kind of meeting where billion-dollar deals happen behind closed doors. And the guest list, the agenda, the logistics, all sitting in a public folder. No encryption, no protection. Let us talk about the elephant in the room. Anthropic's entire brand is built on safety. Their mission statement literally says they build reliable, interpretable, and steerable AI systems. They created the concept of constitutional AI. They publish safety research. They position themselves as the responsible alternative to OpenAI and Google. And they left their most sensitive secrets in a public folder because someone forgot to check a box. You cannot write satire this good. The company, warning the world about AI cybersecurity risks, had a cybersecurity lapse that a college student could have exploited. So, where does Mythos sit in the competitive landscape? If Anthropic's claims hold up, and the leaked benchmarks suggest they do, Mythos is not competing with GPT 4.0 or Gemini Ultra. It is a generation ahead. The Capybara tier does not have an equivalent at OpenAI or Google yet. OpenAI has been focused on GPT-5. Google has been pushing Gemini 2, but neither has publicly demonstrated the cybersecurity capabilities that Mythos apparently has. The ability to autonomously discover zero-day vulnerabilities, that is a capability that changes the game for every company, government, and military on the planet. This is not about writing better emails. This is about national security. The million-dollar question. When does Mythos launch? The honest answer is nobody knows. Anthropic says it is currently in early access with select customers, specifically cyber security organizations who can use it defensively. The model is expensive to run. It is not yet ready for general release. And given the security concerns, Anthropic is being, quote, deliberate about how they release it. Translation: do not expect this on the API anytime soon. They want defenders to have a head start before attackers get access. If you are a developer, here is what this means for you. First, The Capybara tier will eventually come to the API. When it does, expect premium pricing, way above Opus rates. Second, the coding capabilities alone make this worth watching. If Mythos can genuinely understand and refactor entire code bases, that changes how we build software. Third, start thinking about security now. If an AI model can find 0 days in production code, your code is not safe just because no human has found the bugs yet. Fourth, the agent capabilities. Mythos reportedly has dramatically better autonomous task execution. That means Claude Code with Mythos could be a step change in what AI agents can do for you. Here is my honest take. The leak itself is embarrassing but not catastrophic. No user data was exposed, no API keys, no customer information. It was marketing materials and product announcements. But the fact that it happened at all should make you think, if Anthropic, with all their focus on safety, can make this mistake, what does that say about every other company handling sensitive AI? The model itself sounds genuinely impressive. If Mythos delivers on even half of what the leaked documents claim, it will be the most capable AI system publicly available. And that is both exciting and terrifying. That is the full story of Claude Mythos, the most powerful AI model ever built, leaked through the most basic security mistake imaginable. If you found this valuable, subscribe and hit the bell. I cover AI news like this every single day. Drop a comment telling me what you think about Mythos. Should Anthropic release it or is it too dangerous? I will see you in the next one.